read about it in the blogs and the tabloids, the address of this place that he had purchased to share with this backwoods 9 miles from my house in Livingston. And they're living the high life.
Ciao.
Individual. I will plot on you. That's right. And that's why I'm going into season 11. And he's changing Pampers.
What we have been speculating has just landed as Wendy Williams' ex-husband hires new legal team to fight divorce agreement, as reported by the source. Last year, it was revealed that former talk show host Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kelvin Hunter was on the verge of losing everything because of a clause in his divorce agreement. The agreement allowed Wendy to stop paying alimony if she were no longer working on the Wendy Williams show.
You see, the first time Wendy played him was when she served him divorce papers. Kelvin said, "When the news was out, I told her I would step down from the show, and Wendy told me I needed to stay because I was having a kid. I stayed, only to later be lined up. I got fired from management, served divorce papers, and also fired from the show, all in the same day."
You know, I don't recommend that you work with your husband, because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day.
According to the court documents, Kelvin depended on the court-ordered spousal payments from Wendy for homeowner association payments, car insurance, and to pay off his outstanding credit card bills. However, Wendy has suffered from numerous health conditions as well as lost financial control over her money. This didn't stop her ex-husband from contesting the end of the alimony. Kelvin Hunter alleges that without her financial support, he cannot afford basic things. He released a statement about his financial stress. "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the homeowner association, and I'm behind on that bill. If the homeowners association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow," he continued. "My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement. The fact that I am unable to sustain my life and pay my bills in order is extremely emergent to me," Kelvin said. "I cannot pay my bills and sustain my day-to-day living." So for this reasons, Kelvin has hired a new legal team to go after the money he feels he deserves. However, this should not Wendy's problem. It is even the stipend from Wendy that gave him the lifestyle that include a lavish home, homeowner fee, luxurious car for his mistress, and a legitimate child fathered during his marriage to Wendy. He now even has the gut to demand that the court should order continuous payment of alimony. He wants the court to order Wendy's guardian to make payment as contractually required. The father of two claimed that he needs hip surgery, which he cannot afford without insurance, and as a result, no treatment. Honestly, Kelvin can't blame Wendy for the problems. He can't continue crying foul for being played and outsmart by Wendy because they made a deal when they did divorced. According to their marital settlement, if Wendy was no longer employed, then she would not be liable to provide alimony to Hunter and all payment would ceased. Now that the talk show has been cancelled with no forcible renewal date as of 2021, court document did states that Kelvin monthly alimony payments stopped in February 2022. This shows that Wendy has been giving alimony even when she herself was unemployed. Really terrible. Please, what do you think about this situation?
Well, Kelvin being Kelvin was super angry and entitled, saying, "Wendy was in rehab and these people just stopped depositing my money cold turkey. Now I'm demanding to see all the bank records from the time of the divorce until now, and that will show what really is going on. These people have tried to starve me out. At the end of the day, I earned that money and I'm not letting them take it. I will only say for now that it breaks my heart to see what is happening to her. I know she is not in a good place and she is surrounded by people who are taking advantage of her condition, including this so-called guardianship."
Now Kelvin wants everything to be shared equally, 50%. He now claimed that he is the reason the show got popular and was the brain of it. He even had the audacity to credit his mistress for the success of Wendy's show when Wendy's name is literally on the title of the show. Now that Wendy is sick, he is kicking her more with dirt by asking for money after cheating, having a baby on her, and ruining the marriage. It is really sad that he has no shame to be begging for money from her. This is ridiculous. Can Kelvin not go out and work for himself and his new fiancé and daughter? Is he not man enough to even take care of himself? Shame. Wendy is a smart thinker who always have plan B. So this came as no surprise that she thought this out well. He is just making a fool out of himself now. He claims to be the brain behind the Wendy show, so why is he not running his own show with his mistress-turned-fiancé? Why can't he get a job and pay for his basic necessity? This man is a gigolo. Now that your source of money has stopped, get out there and hustle like a man and leave Wendy alone.
In a recent interview, Kelvin said, as the husband of 20 plus years and the creator of the Wendy Williams show, I was entitled to my half of everything that we had, just like any other couple divorcing. I went to the table in good faith and we reached what I thought was an amicable divorce. In fact, it was one of the fastest celebrity divorces ever. I had a feeling that Wendy's Wells Fargo advisor was up to no good, but I was advised by my attorneys that everything was okay. Well, he should have listened to his intuition, because it turns out that Wendy played him big time and he never saw it coming. He was probably in such a hurry to sign the agreement and start getting money that he probably forgot to read the fine print in the agreement that stated that Wendy didn't have to pay him if she was no longer working.
I don't see him winning anything in court. He should have read the court papers very well. Or better still, listen to his instinct. No, he went too fast to sign, collect money, and live extravagant life, thinking that it will never finish. His fiancé should help him look for a job. Wendy's money is no more flowing again. The tap has stopped flowering, so go and fetch water from the stream. He who laughs last, laughs best. Wendy Williams will not get played by her ex-husband and his new mistress turned fiancé again, especially now that alimony is not being paid. Kelvin Hunter is broke and empty. If he thinks they can live off Wendy's money, then they better pack their bags and go look for another person to suck out money. Yes, Wendy is not allowing any of that nonsense again. She worked hard for her money, and she has been generous enough with this the adulterous Kelvin. The stream is dry, go look somewhere else. Terrible situation. I don't think that Kelvin Hunter has any chance of winning in court. What do you think? Isn't it good that he and his mistress-turned-wife should start job hunting? Please share your opinion in the comment section below. Come to think of it. What if he now looks for another rich younger girl to start siphoning money to take care of Sharona and her daughter? Would that be a viable solution? I think it is time we start helping Kelvin to look for an alternative solution, because he cannot play Wendy anymore. Please share your contribution in the comment section below. I think it is time that Kelvin accept the situation and move on. With all the skills he claimed to have put into the success of Wendy's show, it is better he diverted into opening their own show or looking for a job in other places. Girls, my advice to you is this: if you ever meet Kelvin Hunter, you run. Run, run and run, because right now, he will be going around to siphon money. I hope you are enjoying my content. Please kindly like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to keep up with updates. Thank you for watching to the end. See you soon. Cheers.